Excuse me, but don't I know you? You look so familiar. Aren't you Mike's girlfriend?
Oh, I know him very well, but he's just a good friend of me.
Oh, okay. I think I saw you at his birthday last year. I'm Anne, his niece. What's your name again?
My name is Sophie. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm fine, thanks. And you?
I'm fine. What are you doing here today?
Well, I've just visited a speech by Seth Godin. And you?
I'm here for my work. I have just visited a speech of Michael Dell.
Oh, how interesting. What was he talking about?
Well, he told me about the enterprise and about the improvements in the last years. Did you know that the company is making profits of billions of dollars?
Whoa.
I was so stunned. I mean, we're talking about so much money. But I can confirm that they make a lot of improvements.
Wow, billions of dollars. Well, it must be heavy having a job with so much responsibility. I mean, but I'm a little bit curious because you were talking about improvements. What sort of improvements do you mean?
Well, he said that the global business had grown, and he told me about that the enterprise wants to create better experiences for users, and they try to do this by developing better internet improvements.
Oh, okay. And you said that the global business had grown. And
Yeah.
you mean that they are selling in foreign markets?
Well, what I mean to say is that they also have companies in China and India, for example. Many inhabitants of those countries found a job at Dell.
Okay. So they are not just selling that, they actually have factories abroad.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct.
Okay.
But I forgot where you had been to. What was his name again?
I went to see Seth Godin. It's, well, he's a famous marketing guru. Do you know him?
Let me think. His name sounds familiar to me, but I don't know who he is exactly. Could you tell me something more about him?
Yeah, sure. Well, he talked about how to sell products, and that it is very important for a product that if you want it to be successful, that it stands out, that it is remarkable, and that people notice it. And he also talked about a shift, because we used to live in a TV industrial complex where a lot of people got a lot of ads and a lot of information, but they got so much information and so little time that they started ignoring things. And therefore we shifted to a different sort of society called the fashion business. At least that's what Seth called it. And well, there the target group is much smaller.
I'm sorry, but I don't feel what you mean. Can you clarify?
Yes, of course. Well, it's the main thing is the shift. The shift from a TV industrial complex, where you got lots of ads on television, in magazines, and so on. And so people got a lot of information. And if you wanted a product to be successful, it really had to stand out.
Yeah.
So it was no longer about the quality of the product. No, it was about the remarkability of the product. And people started ignoring things because of the information they got. And then we shifted to the fashion industry, and there the target group is much smaller. So marketeers don't focus on the big group, no, they focus on a very small group of people, but these people really want to know the product. They are almost obsessed with the product, and they tell their friends, and then the idea also spreads. So it's a totally different system. Are you with me?
Yeah, that sounds more logical, yes.
Good, yeah. It was very interesting. But hasn't Michael Dell told you anything about that?
Well, he didn't talk that much about marketing. He did mention that they focused on a very big target group, in contrast to what Seth Godin told you. But it seems that the marketing of Dell is having good results, so I don't think they should change this.
No, I think you're right. I mean, if it works, right? So I don't think that's a problem. And I have to admit that I also have my doubt about what Seth Godin told us, because, well, I mean, advertisement still has so much influence on people, and you still see a lot of advertisement. So I don't know if we've really left the industrial complex. I think we're still in it.
Yeah, I agree with you, because hey, you should visit a speech of Michael Dell too someday. I think you may be interested, because he wasn't only talking about the improvement and the target groups, but he also mentioned the potentials of the industry.
Yeah, you might be right, because, well, computers don't appeal to me at all. Well, it sounds really interesting, actually. I might do that someday. Ooh, but I have got to go back to work.
Oh,
Perhaps we could have lunch sometime?
hey, that sounds like a great idea. Can you give me your phone number?
Yeah, sure. My number is 06 485973.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, well, tell Mike I said hi.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Have a nice day.
You too.